Thank you for tuning into my channel. Today I'm using products by Younique provided by my friend Stacy. She brought them over yesterday, so I thought I would film with them today. I'm using the Moodstruck palettes. I'm using number 4 and number 5. Number 4 has a lot of rich colors in it, dark rich colors. I really love those. And number 5 has a lot of fun shimmery colors. And I love it because the shimmery colors you can layer over the matte colors from the other palettes, so they really work well together to create some fun looks. I'm also using their primer. I've never used the primer before. It looks like that. And I have to say it worked pretty well. I'm used to using a little thicker primer for my eyeshadow base, but that worked really well. It's nice and light and it blends very well. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know your thoughts, and here we go. So as you can see, I have my shadow shield on, so I'm going to start with primer. I'm using the Younique Eye Primer Moodstruck Minerals. Looks like this. So I'm going to put a little bit of that on the back of my hand and apply that with my Zoeva concealer brush. This is my first time using this primer, but I have to say overall I like it. So now I'm going to move right into the palette. I'm starting with the number 4 Moodstruck Addiction Palette. I'm going to start by going in between the two colors, Arrogant and Brave, these two colors right here. So I'm just kind of dipping my brush into both of those colors for my crease color. The colors seem to be really pigmented, which is what I really like. So I'm just going to go back and forth until I get the color payoff that I want. And I'm taking it out to the very end because I want this nice wing effect when we're done. For the lid, I'm using Cheerful, that's this color right here. And on top of that, I put this color. What's that one called? Honest. So because I have struggle eyelids, meaning they're hooded, and I don't want any of this color transferring into my crease, I'm using my liquid eye base. I'll put a link for that in the description box, but I always use that for my lid color. Always, always, always. Because if I don't, I will have the same color in my crease. Some eye looks, that's okay, but most of the eye looks that I do, I really want you to see the color on just my lid and my crease. So these colors are pigmented. What I'm doing is I'm putting my brush, dipping my brush into the color, and then I'm kind of tapping it off just a little bit. I'm mainly doing that because I don't want to get any fallout. I'm trying to get as little fallout as I can. And I have to say, these colors, they don't have a whole lot of fallout. So you're actually pretty good. They don't have a lot of fallout, which is what I love. And going into the lighter color, Honest, and I'm placing that right on top of it. Now I did mix another color for the lid. I'll show you that in a second because I did use the other palette. So I'll show you what I did with that in a minute. So after I did that, I went into the number 5 palette and used the color on the end, Brilliant. That's this color right here. I just wanted it to show up a little bit more. And also the number 5 palette, the shadows, as you can see, are very like shimmery shadows. So they're great for layering with the other palette. Layering on top and giving you a nice shimmery kind of sheen. And what I did with this when I dipped it into Brilliant, I actually spray it a little bit with the Fix Plus because I wanted that color to just really like pop, pop, pop. Now I'm going to go back in with the two crease colors that I had and just kind of clean it up a little bit and blend and make sure that color is nice and blended. So now I'm going to go back into the palette and use the color Triumph. That's this color right here on the end. And I'm taking a Younique brush. This is an angled shadow brush. Has an angled part on one end, which is great for what I'm getting ready to do. And then it has a nice sponge part for your lid application. But I'm going to take the angled part right now and go into that dark color Triumph. Dip my brush in there. And I'm only going to apply that on the end. So I'm making a nice V with that and actually kind of bringing it in a little bit. I'm going to take my crease brush and just make sure everything's blended and flows well together. So I applied my lashes offline and now we're going to finish this eye. Going into the bottom lash line, I'm using Triumph, that darker color that I used in this outer corner here. Look how nice and crisp that line is. Yep, love it, love it, love it. So I'm going to take that darker color and put that right on the bottom, and then I'm just kind of going and connecting it with that V. And I wanted to add a little something different to the inner part, so I went in with Vintage from the number 5 palette just to add a little bit of color there. So now that we have the eyes, we're going to finish off the face with blush, and yes, highlight, highlight, highlight. I'm using the Extra Dimension Blush Telling Glow from MAC. Looks like that. I've been enjoying the blush from the Extra Dimension collection because they kind of add a little bit of highlight as well. So I think they're great for the summer. But of course, I always need way more highlight. More drama. So I'm going in with the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick Compact. I've used this before. This is a nice, subtle highlight. This could be a good highlight to purchase if you're new to getting highlights and you don't like a whole lot. You just like just a little bit. And for the lips, I'm going to use a MAC lipstick. This one is called Capricious. And I'm going to follow that up with a lip gloss. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please let me know your favorite Younique products. Comment below. I'll see you next time.